Esta presentación, estas primeras palabras para introducir el diálogo con mis compañeros de mesa, y estaré encantado de dar la palabra a Yukiko Arai, especialista senior del Programa Empresas Multinacionales de la Organización Internacional del Trabajo. Yuki Arai empezó a trabajar en la OIT en 2001, primero como parte de Hardazos Child Labour Team en Ginebra, después en Bangkok como responsable del Programa de Trabajo Infantil de Asia Sudoriental. En 2003 se ha vuelto especialista para la pobreza para la región de Asia-Pacífico, trabajo interesante sin ningún tipo de duda que ha tenido que ser, y anteriormente ha trabajado en el Banco Mundial, en la Inter-American Development Bank de Washington, y está licenciada en Economía Internacional con especialización en estudios latinoamericanos. Yukiko, cuando quieras, como 15 minutos.
Muchísimas gracias, buenos días a todos. Ya que está hecho mi presentación en inglés, yo voy a hablar en inglés. Creo que sería más fácil. Entonces, good morning once again. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I only have 15 minutes, and I've been asked to share our experience in promoting youth employment through CSR. I come from ILO, which is the United Nations agency specializing in the area of employment and labor. So when we talk about CSR, of course, it is about enhancing the labor dimension of CSR. In this case, how can we promote more and better jobs for youth through in collaboration with multinationals? This is the theme that I was asked to share today. I just prepared this presentation just to show the kind of information we generated and the process we had in engaging with multinational enterprises, not really to give a lecture or anything, but I thought some visuals might be helpful. I was asked to also share with you our instrument in promoting CSR in the world of work. Just to say that I have made these available. If you haven't picked them up already, it is called ILO Declaration on Multinational Enterprises and Social Policy. It is the only global, what we call tripartite instrument related to labor dimension of CSR. It contains 5 areas, as you can see above. Each of the provisions actually constitute good practice. A lot of companies do approach us asking for what constitutes good practice, what can they do. So I also brought a one-pager sheet which summarizes the provisions. So today, instead of presenting the instrument, I would just like to make these materials available. So please take a copy if you haven't yet. So the task I have today is not to discuss maybe the thematic or the substance of youth employment challenge at the country level, but the process in which we have collaborated or engaged with multinational enterprises at the country level. When I say country level, I'm talking about the recipient of foreign direct investment, where the multinationals operate mainly in developing countries. In many of these developing countries, multinational enterprises do play a large role in creating employment. Although they cannot absorb all those who are seeking employment, they do employ a substantive number directly within their enterprise. But moreover, their presence in the country stimulates the local economy, and they do employ indirectly a large number of people down the supply chain. The way we have been engaging with these multinationals is through what we call an action-oriented research. Now you may think, well, not another research, but this is not a rigorous analytical work, but we use the process of doing the research to engage with the key players. And the key players in this case include multinational enterprises who have a lot of stake in the development of the country, but also engagement with the government side, also the workers and employers organization. We put emphasis on the role of social dialogue in addressing national challenges, in this case youth employment. We see it as rather interactive follow-up to this declaration. So rather than just going around the country, just talking to companies, promoting this instrument, we use the process of research not just to promote the instrument, but to see what roles they could play beyond legal compliance, beyond their ordinary business in contributing towards youth employment. We see that this is a process that fosters a partnership approach that supports the country's national development goals. Youth employment is not just an employment issue. I think it is a development issue, and there are large roles that these big companies can play. And then these multinationals also benefit through having an enhanced long-term relationship with the actors on the ground, engaging in activities that also enhance their competitiveness. So this is really going beyond philanthropy and other activities, but we would like to encourage companies to engage in activities that also benefit their own operation in the longer run. So, well, it doesn't move. This is just one example. In countries where multinationals have a large potential to generate employment, in many instances they were not their potentials of creating jobs were not being tapped into. So we wanted to engage in a process of action-oriented research that would help boost youth employment within multinationals, but also their supply chains in various countries. And we've done this in a number of countries. So we would like to maximize the roles that multinationals can play in job creation on one hand, and also to see what more can they do beyond job creation in contributing towards promoting youth employment. Key questions, very simple. Looking at the key economic sectors, and surprising or not surprisingly, they tend to be economic sectors where multinationals operate. So selecting key sectors. What are the jobs that are found in these key economic sectors? What's the skill that are being called for? And what is the skill gap? And what are the roles that multinationals could play, possibly, in narrowing that skills gap? Anecdotal evidence has suggested that multinationals were going into many countries, but then they were not able to recruit the locals because of the lack of skills. So this is why we wanted to understand what are the constraints for companies to recruit local labor, and again, what could be done to overcome it. At each level, we mapped out the countries, and we also engaged with the multinational enterprises, the trade unions, employers' organization, also the public sector, trying to understand the issue and trying to answer the research question. But we used the opportunity to also discuss any employment-related issue or issues surrounding multinationals. We also tried to promote this instrument, which would foster socially responsible labor practices among the participating enterprises. It's not always easy to engage with multinationals. In many countries where I have operated, I have worked in post-conflict states, multinationals were, unfortunately, part of the conflict. So it started from trust building. There were no dialogue between the public and the private. So we come in as a neutral player trying to bridge the public and the private. And this is how we foster a partnership approach in addressing the national development challenges. Just for constraint of time, I just wanted to show you how we tried the kind of information we generated. So looking at the key sectors, in this case it was a regional project, we tried to map out where the youth employment, where the youth are likely to be employed, in which of the sector, and the kind of jobs that the youth were being engaged, from skilled to non-skilled job. We also tried to see where the female employees were found. Usually it was in the service sector. We also tried to understand the number of expatriates, because the issue was that lack of skills at the country level. So the countries had to import or ask for expertise from abroad. So the issue was, so that the nationals don't continue to employ or to occupy the non-skilled job, what can happen so that the nationals can go up the ladder and not to engage in non-skilled job, but then build their skills so that they can also engage in semi and more skilled job more in the longer run. We also try to look at, in the medium and longer term, which are the sectors that are likely to generate more employment. For each of the key sectors that we went in, just an example, this is agriculture. As I said, we tried to map out the positions that exist, the nature of jobs, issue being the lack of skills at the local level. We also tried to identify where we found these positions where the expats were likely to occupy, and the skills gap that was found. in view of the expansion and diversification of the sectors, what are the sectors that are likely to need more labor, and what are the potential skills that would be needed that come with the expansion and diversification of the economic sectors. So this is just to show the kind of information, but what's important here is that each individual companies were trying to overcome the skills gap on an individual basis, but they came to realize through this exercise that they were actually facing a common challenge. And given that these multinational enterprises are not so-called footloose industries, they do have a long-term engagement with the country, they came to realize that it makes sense to come together to address the issue collectively. As you could see, these are the common challenges that they faced, and the issue was common to multiple sectors as well, not just in the same sectors. So what we did was to collect the voices of the multinationals, and these are just, I won't go into the details, but some of the examples of the recommendations on the roles that multinationals could play in promoting youth employment through partnership. And they came to realize that business is good for development, but development is also good for business. And there's also a role that they could play in promoting the skills development of country, and there were initiatives that they could play in narrowing the skills gap. The information that we have generated also helped in it was an information that became an input for the supply side of labor, the universities, the training institutions. They also became an input for fostering dialogue between the public and the private sector, but not only, but also the demand and supply side of labor. What was interesting here was that CSR is a voluntary undertaking of the companies. It's not voluntary, although companies have a responsibility to oblige and respect the law. They came to realize that there are voluntary collective action that could take place at the national level. So with the study, what happened as with interesting outcome was that companies decided to establish a multinational enterprises youth employment promotion task force spearheaded by the private sector. It was not us who proposed to establish the task force, but they came together and they established a task force. They also brought in the training institutions, academia, but also the public policy makers. They also set up these sectoral and thematic working groups to see how they could be the ones to promote youth employment through voluntary initiatives. Partnership, areas of joint action, as you could see, and due to limited time, I won't go into details, but as you can see, these are not the core business of the business that operate in the country. But you could say that these are CSR activities, they are voluntary initiatives. They did realize that narrowing the skills gap through collaboration with the training institutions and the supply side of labor would have benefit to their operation in the medium to longer run. They also realized that they have a role to play in strengthening the linkages between themselves, the multinational enterprises, and the small and medium enterprises, which stimulates the local economic development, which also boosts the sectoral performance by these small and medium enterprises becoming part of their supply chain. In many of the countries, in post-conflict states, for example, there was no supply chain dynamics, so the companies also had to source their inputs from abroad, which was also costly. So there is a role for them to play in developing the local economy. And as you could see, while we started looking at the roles that they could play in building the skills and narrowing the skills gap, this task force realized that their role goes beyond narrowing the skills gap, that there's a role for them to play in promoting youth employment, and then also not only youth employment, but overall development of the country. So as you could see, these volunteer initiatives that they have come up with go beyond skills development, but it really goes into how their performance can be maximized and contribute to development. And so as you could see, how we come in is not just to promote the instrument, to promote employment, but how the impact of multinational enterprises at the country level can be maximized. And this is really the essence of the Multinational Enterprises Declaration.